People, face busies, YouTubies, TikTokers, and all those that can hear. Let them hear. I'm back, mental, with another one. It's gonna be quick. This one ain't gonna be as long. I'm gonna talk about the struggle and why it's so difficult for us to spiritually advance in this realm, this physical existence. So the struggle is real. All of us go through it. Either you're getting better or you're getting worse. But we need to realize why we struggle, the importance of struggling. Everyone wants to be silver spooned and have $1 million and no worries and this and no struggle, no strife, no nothing, but that's not what we're here for. So we're not here to live the high life all the time. You can get some, you make it what it is. It can be high, it can be low, but you make it that. Because you determine what you feel is the high or low. And your determination of satisfaction will determine how much you want. But like Buddha would say, the more you want, the more you'll suffer. That was his basic saying. The more you want, the more you'll suffer. The less you want, the less you'll suffer. So when is enough enough? But like always, before I go into that, little music for you. Keep your head above the sky. Listen to the words. Very, very important. Whenever, I do my hip hop, words are important. They carry weight, size, dimension. So light, quality, quantity. Keep your head to the sky.
Keep your head to the sky.
Skies have walls, open single stalls like Philip and Falls, highlighting flaws, bars, but all going through. Trust only you, mentally check crew, fake from true. Some sue the system when they can't get with them, split them or hit them. Tactics is a killer, not feeling but pays. Taskmaster's ways, the casket praise, fingers turn slave. Different drugs, same craze, same path, different maze, same math, different age, same craft, different cage. Bondage mentality, can't release inner energy, closed eyes can't see. Selves in your galaxy, fighting for street money, shot herds nightly, self-knowledge a key, eternal mastery. Our strategy for profits, got neighborhood hot topics, our children's crop, it's not proper economics, but
keep your head to the sky.
Trust me now. Come on.
Keep your head to the sky.
Jailbirds cry. Trust me now. Every day, living deal with wicked ways, ill displays of rage, hypocrisy is praise, stressful situations, corporate administration, strong as it the basis, we know we gon' make it. Keep your head up, you can depend on luck, mix up or leave you stuck, wonder who you can trust. Wait till the day they all laugh and play, world turns you away, curse not praise. Back utensils soap, no scenes of blood spilt, wrong will feel the guilt, thing destroyed, rebuilt. Ignorance out of schools, fools blessed with Jews, consciousness the tool, righteousness the rule. Dumb can ask why, blind receiving eye, the ones hit a cry, shy testify, it's been prophesied. Try to despise, stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground,
keep your head to the sky.
Trust me now, come on, keep your head up, keep it 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 up, keep your head, trust me now. Live your life, you gotta live your life, come on, live your life, just live your life, come on, live your life, you gotta live your life, just live your life, live your life. It's a trap, struggling to read life's map, focused energy tab, on the truth don't nab, we need pearls not crab, insty junkies rap, where's the meaningful top bag, eat like the drop bag, hip hop's not gun shy, heart open wide, meaning focused and I, living lyrics can't die, multiply,
spit fire, freestyles don't tie, move the live wire, takes me on high. That's why I got the people flocking in for 64 joules of the Enochian. Lyrics 2 part deity and 1 part men. Over sin, freshness, concentrated bestness, test this buffet, open dinner, lunch and breakfast, correctness for reckless science. Check this, links on the nexus, 1,000 Malcolm X's, cells like sex, it's water to Texas, heat heads erect, it's mental internet, it's living your life, just living your life, just living your life, it's living your life, just living.
Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground, stop praying to the ground, stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky.
Jailbirds can fly, trust in I.
Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground, stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky.
Jailbirds can fly, trust in I.
Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground, keep your head to the sky. Stop praying to the ground.
Keep your head to the sky. Huh. By me and others. Lovely track. Just that inspiration. I mean, sometimes you got to make your own music and listen to your own music. I share with y'all, but woo, the struggle. Let's get back to it. Why do we struggle? Most of us know we struggle because we're holding on to things that we don't want to let go of, things that no longer serve us. We can't move forward if we have old baggage. All that got to get left behind. In fact, you should actually start picturing yourself seeing a blank slate behind you, nothing, because none of that matters. Only thing that matters is moving forward. All this matters. Whatever you can't see in your peripheral, none of that shit matters no more. You got to move by it. Struggle. Don't let your emotions keep you trapped in any situations, because the emotions are just blind forces. But if they control you, then you can't make conscious choices on your own because you're always being controlled by your emotions. You know, that's what they say. Drug addicts, everybody's an addict for something. Everyone. Even if it's the truth. I'm an addict for the truth. I love the truth. I love talking truth. I love hearing truth. I love that voice of truth that always hits me in my ear, tickles my ear with something when I might not even be thinking nothing, but I'm always in that realm. I try to keep that spirit realm open. I had to struggle with that, keeping it open, because you get caught up in what looks good, feels good, tastes good, sounds good, smells good, and you start to think that this shit is important. Only thing is important is you and how you see things and how you view things. But that's a struggle when you have a wife and kids, girlfriend, mother, father, brother, sister, aunties, family. You know what I'm saying? Work situations, co-workers, all that. But you got to remember, everything out here is an example for you to get better. Things that you should see, things that you should do, and some things you should just sit back and do nothing. But we struggle with that, just doing nothing, just letting the world kind of do its thing without us putting any emotional imprint on it. It is what it is. I'm in a world and not of it. Can't stress it enough. In a world and not of it. We're coming to the time that those who cannot detach from this physical existence will be down here as the rest of us take that train, that midnight train to Georgia. Or should I say, back to the heavens. My dad said when he was almost gone, you could tell he was there. He said, where my pants at? I was like, well, what you mean, where your pants at? Yeah, I'm getting ready to go. Seen it. Still in the physical realm. Death is just the beginning. There is no such thing. The only thing that dies is what's already dead, this meat suit. Only thing that's keeping this meat suit alive is you, your consciousness, your awareness, your piece of personality that you receive from the creator of all to give you existence so you know that you exist. That's why they say the creator is omnipresent. Every plant, every ant, every thought, every emotion. That's part God. But we've been taught it something else. We have to get back to ourselves. These small things that we do. Every time you tell yourself, no, I ain't going to eat that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go work out. Whenever you discipline yourself, you start to control the energies that are in you. And these energies come from the infinite and the eternal. I know a lot of you can't understand that, but that's heaven. We're already birthrighted heaven. 9 ether beings already birthrighted heaven. That's where we're from. What's physical will stay the physical. What's spiritual will be the spiritual. That's why your heart has to be lighter than a feather. On the Egyptian, Maya. Why? Because you can't be held down by any physical pleasures, any physical wants, any physical needs. Any of that being held down in the physical will cause your heart to be heavier than a feather. But if you're in the spirit realm, the feather weighs more than the heart because you don't weigh anything, because you're not attached to anything physical, anything dense, anything that looks good, feels good, tastes good, sounds good, smells good. And I know you'd be like, well, how is that? Yeah, that's a struggle. Detaching yourself, meditating, deep meditation, understanding, seeing, being able to see the realms of existence even while you're in the physical. I mean, even experimenting with the spiritual, seeing the different energies, different powers that come down. It's what we do. We scientists, spiritual scientists. If it don't work, I leave it alone. If it works, I enhancify it. See how far it's going to take me, what it changes into, what it transforms, because that's all we do. No such thing as death. It's just a transformation. And guess what? You're going to go right back to the spot you were at while you're learning in this physical. If your soul is working, if your pineal gland is activated. But these are for the ones that want to know. I'm not talking for y'all that don't want to know and you're happy with whatever you're doing, whatever your religion you in. I just try to tell you religion is a trap. Keeps you in one phase. You're multidimensional. You're operating on many phases at many levels at all times. Right now, you're listening, you're digesting, you're thinking about what's going on. You might even be thinking about what's for dinner, what you're going to watch next on the television, what football game coming on. All these things are all there right now, but it depends on what you focus on. Since I focus on a higher essence, the struggle becomes easier because I like truth. And truth is very settling, very safe. You get with the truth, you're absolutely safe. Because that's part of the creator's best protection. Because when you know, you really don't go back to belief. There's no such thing as belief. It's either you know or you don't know. And there's a struggle with that. Because, oh, don't you have to believe before you know? No, you can say what you don't know. It's easy. It's easy to say something you don't know. I'm not an electrical engineer. Certain parts of the engineering I get, but there's certain parts that are too depth for me. I don't know that. I would have to learn it. Nothing wrong with that. But we always try to say what we believe. But belief is doubt. So when you're in religion, you say you believe in Jesus or you believe in God or you believe in Allah, you believe in Buddha, or you believe means you don't know. Because you can't believe something and know something at the same time. That's where the struggle comes. Because then when you start talking truth, others around you will start looking at you funny. Now it's going to be, are you going to accept others, what's on the outside, for what it is, to be friends with other people, or are you going to accept the truth within you, to be a friend to yourself, to honor your own oath and destinies and conscious ability? Because the self only wants you to be more and more conscious. That's a struggle when you're out in the realm, in a world that wants you to be more and more physical. Wants you to taste the best, look the best, right? Feel the best, love the best, Get all the best houses, clothes, have all the best stuff. When none of that should matter. A lot of stuff we've been programmed, programmed, programmed. I'm here to deprogram you and to reprogram you, not into anybody's image, not into anybody's way of thought or philosophy, into your way, because your way is the best way. Because, like I said before, the creator's omnipresent. So that creator's in you, and he has a way for you that I'm not necessarily be able to do, but you can do it. So I want to get you to your spirit so that you and your spirit can have these conversations to get right. The ultimate get right. Because after you get right with your spirit, ain't nothing else to get right with. There's no more dilemmas. Now you start to understand. Your ability to love kicks in, which could be a struggle when you're around loveless people and you the only one loving around here. That can be a problem, a big problem. But it's always going to be up to you. So I stated in the word that I know it best. Cosmic awareness, once again. You know what it is. Overstanding darkness. My first book. Oh, what page was it? 51. So, that was not the page. So, first, we talk about the struggle. All right? In my book, once again, we have a whole chapter named The Struggle with Self, because there is no other struggle with anyone else. Struggle will be with yourself. And once you can understand that, then you can start conquering these traumatic instances in your life and release them, thus empowering you and strengthening you from things that have happened to you before that have been a weakness. Now they become your strength. The struggle. So chapter 3, the struggle with self. 2 Timothy 1-7, chapter 1-7. For God gave us spirit, fear not. For God gave us a spirit, not to fear, but of power, love, and self-control. That's the opening of the struggle. For God gave us a spirit, not of fear. So fear should have nothing to do, because we're in a world and not of it, no matter what happens in this world. Once we ascend, we are in a better realm and back into that infinite and eternal, or back into that semi, depending on if you don't know where you're going. God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love. And the last one is key, self-control. Because if you can't control yourself, that's a problem. If your emotions are out of control, that's a problem. Now you fall to the harlot of lust. Yeah, well, she changes all of lust into luster and controls everything within there, contracting you with your own desires. So you must be under control. And I go on my book, and I'm not going to do a lot of reading, just a little bit. The struggle in your life is one of the most important parts of living that causes one to grow and improve. The struggle grows to what is worth improving to bring out the best in all of us. We struggle sometimes more over the same things that keep reoccurring in our lives, and it's something that we refuse or can't deal with. This is why the emotional upgrade, controlled emotion, remember, Upgrade 101. I'm upgrading you in this book on many different levels, all at the same time. So we're going through an emotional upgrade. We must be implemented into the consciousness. The situations that people refuse or can't or won't deal with are always highly emotionally driven. Only by using our higher emotions, forgiveness, love, faith, humbleness, empathy, those are all action words. In our realm right now, for those who exist, they have to be seen, and while they're doing it, while someone is showing empathy, while someone is showing faith, while someone is showing love. Action words, verbs, baby. All right. Can let you go of, can help you to let go of that which is no longer needed. While most view the struggle as a negative aspect of life, without struggle, pressure, heat, the coal never forms into a diamond. So this is why I keep saying, everybody talking about reparations, this and that. No, I like the struggle for our people. This is fabulous. This is according to the Father's plan. Nigga, the more you struggle, the better you get. All right. Either you getting worse or you getting better. And even if you're struggling getting better, you can only go so far down to hit rock bottom before that diamond come out. Now it's back on the upward swing. Swinging the pendulum. You will never be down forever. Every situation you go through is temporary, no matter how high, no matter how low. This is the spirit. Remember, you're in the world and not of it. We don't take anything for granted. Everything is a lesson to be learned, and we move the fuck on. All right. While most view a struggle as a negative aspect of life, without struggle, pressure, heat, the coal never turns into a diamond. The pearl is not in the clamshell. Through struggle, we must find those priceless items of life, and hopefully we can finally feel or perceive the divine love within love. This is why discipline in the mind, body, and soul is so important for the truth. We must have a greater consciousness that's linked to a what? A greater power. This is what the Christ was talking about, this Christ energy. Once you're linked into that power of a greater consciousness, this God power, this creation power of the all, then all eyes have to go through you. Like Jesus said, no one goes through the Father but through me, because he's connected to this greater consciousness. And when you become connected to the greater consciousness, all people must go through you. Not you per se as a physical being, but you through the creation of this cosmic light, which causes your consciousness to spiral upward into infinite and the eternal. I know it's deep, but this is what we're destined for. And these are the times that I got to let you know. If I didn't need to let you know, I wouldn't be here saying it. No need for me to do all the studies, write all the books, none of that, unless there's a manifestation that's happening. And I must be about what they say, I must be about my Father's business. And that's all I'm doing. I'm about my Father's business. Let me keep going. We must have a greater consciousness that's linked to a greater power. It guides you. It shows you when to use your strength, energy, vitality, and gives you the why, the how, and the when. This is that spiritual power of truth that's in us. All right? All of us. If you're in this realm, you have it in you. No matter how small a voice it may be, we can always hear it if you listen. In you. I ain't talking about your mom, your dad. I'm not talking about no training. I'm not talking about no program. I'm talking about the inner you has a God particle in it, and you need to develop it. No one else is telling you this. Yes, Jesus is in you. God is in you. Allah is in you. Buddha is in you. All those are energy forms, and they're all in you. A conscious way of thought that elevates your mind to get you to a certain spiritual level. That's it. Resurrection, reprogramming, all the same thing, baby. All the same thing, same jargon. New world, new age, all the same thing. It's just that they got you locked into a physical parameter where you won't allow spiritual outlets to even be there. Well, when the spiritual outlets are explaining the so-called miracles, ain't no goddamn miracles. That's just science that you don't know about. When you don't know about it, you act primitively and call it a miracle. Shit, we was over in the Caucasian during the Dark Ages, they called it witchcraft. I mean, come on. Either you know or you don't know. But I want all you to know. Make a proper choice. You're going to ride with the righteous or roll with the wicked. It's up to you. Let me keep going, then I'm going to be done. Guides you and teaches you and uses your inner vitality and gives you the why, the how, and the when. John 14:17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him not. But ye know him, for he dwells within you and shall be in you. So you aren't going to see the spirit of truth out here. Where is it at? It's in you. It dwells in you. And you know it not. Why don't you know the spirit of truth that dwells in you? That spirit of truth is part of that God particle, right? It's in all of us. So why don't you know it? You know it not. Why? Because that spirit of truth is the one that's always guiding you to do the right thing that you don't want to do. You always want to drink the Pepsi, eat the pizza, drive the best cars, live in the best houses, take the best drugs, get the best women. You want to feel good. You want to look good, see, smell good, all that physicalness. And so if you do that, then you'll never be able to get to the truth. This divine spirit of truth will never be able to talk to you because you programmed into the physical. I'm trying to reprogram you out of that physical, unplug your ass and get you back into the spiritual spot that you're supposed to be in. Through knowing. That's why I do what I do. So let me keep going. As in any great power to be found or discovered within self, there must be a leap of faith. A leap of faith to grow and become stronger mentally, spiritually, and placing all material, physical things in their proper places. As your faith grows and strengthens your vitality with an unseen cosmic energy, your thoughts become deeper in depth and width, which opens up your mind. Your mind opens to revelations that come from within you, from your environment. So you're in an environment, and now these revelations, oh, this is why this is happening. This is why it's explaining things that you may have asked a question or an answer to a question you just didn't ever ask. It gives you that question and the answer. Revelations. Inner you. That's that spirit of truth activating when you start getting these downloads. That's what they call it now. Download. You start getting these downloads. Those ain't number revelations. You speaking directly to the spirit of truth in you. This divine truth that most knoweth not. I know it very well. Thank you for it. Thank you. All right. Everything you do here, do now, there is a chance that you can be learning something from it. So you now pay attention to details when looking at the start and when looking at ordinary things. You are now painting a picture and you need the smallest details to reproduce it. You start to understand that there are so many things that you've missed, things that were right in front of your face the whole time. You just didn't have the proper lenses to see them. You must realize that one cannot see everything all over the world, but one can build a super sight to see as much as one can see right here. What's seen and unseen. Ignorance is very important for the powers that be to control you. If you knew the truth of things, you would change the world. 1% of the population is controlling the world by manipulating the 5 Ps, promoting physical pleasure and excess. This is to weaken and destroy one's spiritual outlet, and it is wrong on many levels. Unfortunately, 85% of the world are deaf, dumb, and blind to the truth. They cannot hear the truth because the truth hurts. They cannot speak the truth because they have no words. They cannot see the truth because their eyes can't see through their own darkness. In Matthew 13, verse 14, 15, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, can't remember how to pronounce it, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and not perceive. For his people's hearts are waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes are closed. Least any time you should see with their eyes or hear with their ears and should understand with their heart and should be conveyed, I shall heal them. So what is it saying? Once again, it's talking about a certain people that can't understand, right? They hear, but they can't hear. They see, but they can't see. I'm only seeing what we're all supposed to see. I'm just using my brain at a higher capacity through spiritual elevation and energy consumption so that I can see what others can't see. I can just see on a slightly different realms and frequencies as I adjust my chakras, my sight through my chakras, through my high chakras to the low chakras, Low energy I can see, everyone can see. It's the high energy that they can't see because they can't adjust themselves to a higher realm. All right? The truth of things, so I'm just going to let that go right there. All right? The spiritual science connects us to which things we can't see with the things that we can see. It represents the ultimate relationship with the coexistence of three different qualities fused into one. That's that spiritual science. Three different qualities: physical, mental, spirit, all fused into one. Now you have to break it down and realize how the frequencies and the energies flow. They flow through breath control. You slow your breath down, you land on different realms or different chakra levels, different energy levels. Using through colors, mantras, words of power. All right? And the struggle is to keep going down the rabbit hole until you find who? You, till you find yourself. And at that point, all things will make sense. All things will be explained. The struggle is getting there. Having to go to work, having to come home, want to watch television instead of read books, get better, meditate. You got to turn your back on what looks good, feels good, tastes good, sounds good, smells good. And I know it's tough, but it's doable. Trust me. There are physical health. You'll be the healthiest you've ever been, the happiest you've ever been. Food will no longer be a controlling mechanism. Nothing in this realm that you look, see, hear, taste, smell, touch will be in compared to the realm that you will be in when you meditate and you keep that spirit open, that voice of truth. Walking with the spirit, literally. It's a great feeling. So, saying all that, gonna leave you with a poem. Oh, if I can find it, let's hear it. Nope. Oh no, where is my poem? I know I always talk about poems. I do poems, yes I do. Let's see. I don't see it. Why don't I see it? I don't see it. No. I don't think I will be hitting you with a poem because I don't see it on here. I'm going to have to reload it. I think I will. Yes, I will. But let's see. What track can I put on here? Cross the Emptiness.
Much as the mirror of a lighthouse projects the beat.
Cross the emptiness, groovy hip-hop bound. Where some get lost, but others found. You gotta cross the emptiness to be hip-hop bound.
Much as the mirror of a lighthouse projects the orange light.
I have a destination in my rhythmic imagination. I see many imitations, weak mortals with limitations. Hip-hop they're not facing, just the money eagles racing. Never satisfied due to inflation and greed and ambition. I send my mind on a mission where I look, not listen. Knowledge, power when fishing for answers to mysticism. Question of life I'm living. Cause I'm with lyricism and rhythm combined with mentalism, the truth I'm giving. In the emptiness there's meaning, it's full of mental meaning. Mental in of course I'm freeing up energy for seeing that there's something and nothing and nothing and something. Open up self to be a king, shout up the wisdom you bring. It's a sign, above the evil we climb. And right on this rhyme, cause now it's time for the breeding, conscious hip-hop I'm seeing. The shattered glass ceiling and begin the world healing through music. I'm revealing the higher energies I'm feeling. Cross the emptiness, through the hip-hop bound. You gotta cross the emptiness, through the hip-hop bound. Where some get lost, but others found. You gotta cross the emptiness, to be hip-hop bound. Where some get lost, but others found. They had to cross the emptiness to be hip-hop bound. To be hip-hop bound.
This is the mirror of a lighthouse.
As I build momentum, people asking who sent them. My styles act as venom for rappers trying to get them. Those whose words not born, on my show you get gone. They're from the emptiness alone, thought out pictures and songs, righting the wrong, making hip hop so strong. It's what I use to rupture MC's lyrical structure. They blind to their culture, scavengers like vultures. I say the kids from the tortures of minds being immature. Lies lyrically, I could use rhythm and rhyme to lure. Thoughts out of hiding, focus on the beat and how I'm riding. Lyrically smooth and I'm abiding the rules that reside. Hip hop bound, no sound is found. Just my mind's ground, no verbs or nouns. MCs won't last around. His infinity drowns them in pools of rhyme with superior design. Reality of your inner mind. Focus, concentrate, you'll find the answers of all kinds as you cross the emptiness into the divine. Cross the emptiness. Cross the emptiness. To be hip hop bound. You gotta cross the emptiness. To be hip hop bound. Where some get lost, but others found. They had to cross the emptiness to be hip hop bound. Where some get lost, but others found. They had to cross the emptiness to be hip hop bound. They had to cross the emptiness to be hip hop bound. They had to cross the emptiness to be hip hop bound. Divine images in my grasp, bring them out like photographs. No words, no one to ask. Incomplete in my task, are like my head's in a mask. Flows from my soul's blast. Metal grounds first and last, and it's space on my mind's grasp. It's deeper than any shaft, moves quicker than any craft. You need a clear path, the emptiness is quite fast. If you're blind, do the math, peep the music of the past. Each song is like a flash of knowledge. Don't be rash and go into college. There's no sound in your soul. See ya. Meditate, you'll agree. What you're seeing is pure ideas. Separate the fake from the realer. And evil in minds I seal. So righteousness is my only meal. Hip hop and spiritual appeal. Energetic life's the deal that your soul can feel. In the thought forms I reveal. So I gather them all for understanding. I call to be a part of my mental soul. Cutting out bears big and small. Intellect solid and tall. With truth swelling and growing like a rolling snowball. Cross the emptiness. Cross the emptiness. To be hip hop bound. Cross the emptiness. To be hip hop bound. Where some get lost, but others found. They had to cross the emptiness to be hip hop bound. Where some get lost, but others found. They had to cross the emptiness to be hip hop bound. Where some get lost, but others found. They had to cross the emptiness to be hip hop bound. Where some get lost, but others found. They had to cross the emptiness to be hip hop bound. Cross the emptiness to be hip hop bound.
You gotta cross. Peace, love, my brothers.